You guys ready for a fishing adventure? An evening fishing adventure. Now, I haven't been bringing the camera with me on a lot of the fishing adventures because I don't want to show too many of them. But this evening, we're doing it. It's humid, it's hot, and we're going to go enjoy ourselves. So let's have an adventure, and we're going to make it everything. Not just fishing. The drive over there, kind of. You know, I got to get some parts I've been shown on GoPro and whatever conversation we're having, and we're just going to hit the GoPro in the head and catch whatever we can. Let me get this, back's a little sore. Let me get this wet net. Yeah, it's wet because I left it out in the rain. And we'll be ready to go. We see you there! Alright guys, we're up here at Versailles State Park, and I'm not sure if we're going to be able to fish. But I'm going to show you something I've never ever seen this dam this crazy before. This is actually freaking wild. Oh my God, look at that. Oh my God, this thing is ruined. Oh, see, it's all that rain we've been having. Oh, I wish I had the GoPro showing this, but I didn't bring my selfie stick. But oh my God, look at that. Let's walk down through here. It's almost up to the road down that way. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to fish here today, because if this thing is flowing like this, we may not be able to fish. Oh my Lord, have mercy, look at that. Oh, let me walk over here and try not to break my neck. Oh my God, look at that. Cause that ain't some crazy stuff right there. Holy. Wow. See that picnic table right there? That's where we picnic, or that's where we fished that Thursday. Yeah, this is all underwater now. Are we gonna fish here today? Don't know. Okay, we probably won't fish here this weekend. Let's just say the water's not as up as it was back a couple weeks ago. But it's pretty much up there. I could fish here today. I kind of want to, but now I'm passing. Think about going down and seeing how bad it is at the Oxbow. It's going to probably be a nightmare down there too. Dang, blast it. Alright guys, we're headed back to town. Darn it. Okay, we found a place to fish. We're going to be fishing at the boat dock. Last time we came here, I think it was beginning of spring. And see, we have to park out here in this lot, okay? You're not allowed parking back where I'm going to take you. So we went back there and made sure there's a spot available. By the time we got all the stuff loaded up and walked back here, there was a car parked right back there. Didn't give two craps fishing. So we had to pull all the stuff up and leave. This time I dropped Angie up with all the stuff. And I pulled the car around and I decided to walk here. Now, this should be quite interesting. Let's hope we have a good time fishing. One of the cool things about being here is you see a lot of the boats coming in. And you do get bites here. Now, we only got about maybe 2 hours and 15 minutes to fish, because you're not allowed to be here overnight. And we got about 2 hours till it starts getting dark, but that's okay. We're going to have fun. I can only use one pole at a time because you can't use pole holders. I'm on a concrete slab. If you remember back last year when I started fishing after all them years of not fishing, this is where we started fishing at. Right here, everybody, right here. Perfect concrete slab. The water is up here. Now tomorrow the water is going to be higher. But right now it's probably just perfect. Then we're going to try the dough balls. You know what we forgot? Oh no, you did bring the net. Good. Alright, I'm going to get hooked up with the thing on my head and let's do some dang fishing. Okay guys, the rest of this video won't be done with no GoPro because I left the camera back in the car. The car's a pretty good piece that way, so we'll do everything with the handheld. We've done it before. We could do it again. Okay, I got one pull out with the dough ball. I got her leaning up right next to me so I could grab it just in case. And this one, Dumpster, which I need to do some work on still, I need to restring him, has got the worm. And hopefully we'll start seeing some action. But yeah, here at the trusty boat docks, guys. When we was here back about a year ago, from this spot exactly, I was catching fish every 10 minutes. Bluegills and whatnot, you know. Caught a bass. Quite a few catfish. Every 10 minutes. Can we do it again? Okay, I'm down to one pull. My pull Dumpster. I never did change the string on it, and I should have. It's completely foobarred, the string is. But while I got time, let me show you what my surroundings are. There's all woods out that way. One of these days I'm going to venture back and hike through there if I'm allowed and find another spot to fish, if there is one. And we got this little concrete pad we're on right now. I was telling Ann, it's too bad them stakes underground. We could just drive a little Sparky back here and back it up right here, and that'd be perfect. But you can't do that. I got dough ball out there now on Roscoe. No hits on him yet, so I'm not sure. I may switch him over to a worm. I did have a hit on a worm, but that's about it. We're going to give Roscoe a little bit longer, then probably switch over to worm. Now Angie's fishing with dough ball, so if she starts getting hits, then I'll go back to dough ball. The reason I'm wanting to use dough ball more than worms, it should be obvious. I like carp, and carp love our dough balls. But every place you fish, a bite is something different. And here in this creek, we know they like worms, but we're not sure if they like our dough balls. Every time we come down here to fish, which is quite a bit last year, and one time this year, we always hope a train will come by. Over on the other shore over there, there's a train track right up there. Every time we fish here, I always say it would be nice if a train comes by, but one never does. Well, I got lazy. I got Roscoe down on top of my tackle bag and my water bag. Next to me, as you can see, it's the lazy way to fish. I don't really feel like holding a pole. Well, I had one hell of a snack, but you know, I had to wrap it around my net, right? To pull on my net, to pull it back so I'm on that heavy spider wire, and it broke free. I came back with the worm and everything. What gives? Because that thing wasn't given. I'm telling you now. When I was pulling on it, it was not given. I walked to the left, I walked to the right, it was not given an inch. But somehow I managed to get everything back. Well, I had a couple of subtle bites, but that's about it so far. That was mind-boggling at the dam, wasn't it? I mean, I've never seen it that bad before. But remember the time I tried to get footage of the dam, and we couldn't go back there because the water was over the road? I bet you it looked just like that then. Man. But I'm also betting tomorrow that road's going to be closed off. We had a lot of rain, guys. Oh my God, a ton of rain. But let me tell you what my plans are coming up. I'm going back to the Oxbow. You won't see this till Monday probably. But I'm going back to the Oxbow, and I'm going to hike, this time from the other end. And we're going to hike up that dirt road and explore and see what, just maybe other possibilities for fishing. I was going to go fish the Oxbow tonight because Versailles, you know, that being the way it is. And by the way, the reason I left there, I asked some people if they were getting any bites. They said no. And we was going to go to the Oxbow, but the Oxbow being the wetlands, you know it's going to be a mess. The water's going to be everywhere. Let's just hope when we hike there, so I'm hiking there tomorrow morning, although you won't see that video till Monday. I'm just hoping we could get far back there. But we will have our hiking boots and we're going to go exploring. Yeah. And if it doesn't pan out tonight, oh well. Who cares? Who the hell cares? I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but the only downside here, I don't think we could fish into the night. I was hoping a conservation officer would come by and check our license so I could ask him, hey, we're not hurting anything, would you allow us to fish into the night? Worth a shot. Now, we did get checked by a conservation officer here last year. We was fishing right next door to us. right there. And the reason we fished there is because right in front all the shrubbery and stuff was way high. And that's how we found out about the oxbow, was through the conservation officer, yeah. But it'd be nice if we could fish into the night. This would be a great little spot. Could you imagine the catfish you could probably catch out of here at night? Could you imagine the monsters that might be in here? How could you not but wonder what's in here? And there's people here fishing all the time. And like I said last year, from this spot I'm at, I got bite every 10 minutes. I was catching fish every 10 minutes. Oh yeah. Okay, I got about 30 minutes to go, then I got to pack her up. Since we lose daylight at 8:30, I got 30 minutes because it's 8 o'clock now. Man, I should have came here first tonight, but I didn't really think Versailles State Park would be underwater. I didn't even cross my mind or Angie's mind. Should have known, because we've had rain, God, I don't know how many days straight. And last night it poured, thunderstorm after thunderstorm. I should have known it would be up, but didn't even think about it. I didn't think about it at all. Went out there expecting to have a good fishing adventure. We do. Whenever we go out there, we have great fishing adventures. And I would have came here early. Now here's not too bad. It's just not hitting right now. I had a few subtle bites, but nothing I can say that's promising. All right, I'm gonna fish it out. Then I'm gonna probably go get the car, help Angie pack up the stuff here, then go get the car and drive it here so we don't have to walk that far. We're being lazy this time. Then load it up in the car and we go home, have supper, and wake up tomorrow and go for a adventure hike. Yeah. At least I got my hiking in for this weekend. That makes me smile. Actually, this ain't bad. Even if it turns out to be crappy, it's still an adventure. I actually have more fun sometimes not catching fish. True. Let me tell you the thought pattern Angie and I have right now. We had some people parked over there, which wasn't allowed. We also had a police officer drive around here, not say a word to him. How bad would it be if we do fish here through the night? Let me tell you what would be cool. You see right up there, that's a light. Will that light come on in the dark? Maybe. Let's say we did fish here all night and that light came on. It would light up the water. It would light it up down here. We wouldn't even need no flashlights. Are we brave enough to... Oh, when you threw that in there, the water came down, splashed me in the bald head. That was cool. That was cool. Will we be brave enough to do it? Don't know. Let's say we did do it and we got caught. What would it be, a ticket?
Or just tell us to leave.
Or just tell us to leave? I don't know. We'll see what happens. Because I'm starting to get bites now. So is she. Okay, we're calling it before it gets too dark. Now, we did some research. One of the things we found, we could stay here till 11:30 at night, but we decided to call it. We wouldn't get much bites. At least we gave it a shot. But sure is pretty back here. We are going to definitely check out, see if we can't fish here into the night. Because we may come back and try that. We're actually not too far from home. We're somewhat semi-local, so yeah. Alright guys, this will do it. You know, we tried out Versailles State Park. You seen what that was like? That dam was going bananas, wasn't it? Holy. Tried to do some fishing, no good. Want to fish out in Versailles, but with all that water being high as it was, some fishermen that were there was trying, is packing it up too. They said they just wasn't biting. Alright guys, until next time, our next adventure, if everything goes to plan, we'll be hiking down here on the other side of Oxbow. We're going to be exploring. I love exploring. That's one of my favorite adventures to do, is explore. Till then, we'll see you on the next adventure. Come on! Well, I'm going to hike out of here. We'll see you then.